Slow day.
Now serving CBS, October 13th.
CBS Mornings, right here on WZMQ 19.
Lots of sunshine, but a bit chilly. More details coming up tonight.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, President Trump prepares for a critical meeting with Vladimir Putin in Alaska, with hopes of a follow-up that could include Ukraine's president. Plus, we have more details on the proposal that seeks to change how Michigan politicians navigate campaign funding. And the cost to keep your home cool is on the rise. We'll go over some of the latest numbers. Your 19 News at 11 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is at 11.
Welcome in. A first look at your forecast. Maybe you got a chance to see the Perseid meteor showers overnight last night. For tonight, we are still looking at some clear conditions, looking cloudy, but also temperatures into the mid-50s. So this is typically what we should see, although it's a change from what we've typically seen. And we'll still keep things fairly chilly as we head into tomorrow. It won't look that bad because we'll have lots of sunshine on the way, but we'll round off into the lower 70s, and we do have some improvements in the air quality. And we'll take a look at your weekend in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. With just 2 days to go before President Trump flies to Alaska to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin, more details are emerging about the location of the talks. This comes as the president announces this year's Kennedy Center honors and new plans to beautify Washington, D.C. Erica Brown has the latest.
More details are emerging about President Trump's meeting on Friday with Russian President Vladimir Putin in Alaska. The talks are expected to take place at Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson, a military airfield in Anchorage. The president says he is hopeful Friday's discussion will set the stage for a second meeting that will include Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
If the first one goes okay, we'll have a quick second one. I would like to do it almost immediately. And we'll have a quick second meeting between President Putin and President Zelensky and myself if they'd like to have me there.
Zelensky has not been invited to take part in Friday's talks, but joined President Trump and European leaders on a call Wednesday that the leader of Germany called constructive. Zelensky has said he believes Putin is bluffing and has no intention of stopping the war. President Trump warned Wednesday that there will be severe consequences if Russia doesn't agree to end the war after Friday's meeting, but he did not elaborate. Also Wednesday, President Trump announced this year's Kennedy Center honorees. The president named country music star George Strait, Rocky actor Sylvester Stallone, singer Gloria Gaynor, the rock band Kiss, and actor-singer Michael Crawford. The president will host the awards show that airs on CBS in December. And 2 days after deploying National Guard troops to the nation's capital, the president said he wants to make Washington not only safer, but more beautiful.
When you look at some of the buildings here, it's so magnificent, and everything's good, but it's just dirty and not properly maintained. It's not taken care of.
The president said he is looking to hire contractors to beautify D.C. roadways.
President Trump's hosting of the Kennedy Center honors this year marks a break in tradition. In past years, sitting presidents have watched the show from a presidential box. Previous Kennedy Center honors and hosts have included Caroline Kennedy, Stephen Colbert, David Letterman, and Queen Latifah. Vice President J.D. Vance visited U.S. troops across the pond today, speaking with American service members and their families stationed at a Royal Air Force base in England. He thanked troops for their hard work and sacrifice and said their service stands as a powerful symbol for U.S. strength on the world stage.
You guys are the reason why we have leverage in these conversations with world leaders, because they know that if we cut a deal, it is backed up by the finest fighting force anywhere in the world.
Vance is with his family on a working vacation in the UK that's included a bit of fishing with Britain's foreign secretary and some protests from Brits over the wars in Ukraine and Gaza. A bipartisan coalition is working to limit corporate influence in Lansing. Michiganders for Money Out of Politics is preparing a ballot petition aimed at closing campaign finance loopholes. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy reports on the push to take the issue directly to voters.
The Money Out of Politics initiative is seeking approval from the state to begin collecting signatures and earn a spot on next year's ballot.
Voters from both parties across the political spectrum, even voters that don't affiliate with a party, regular people are having their voices drowned out by money in Lansing.
The language in the petition would ban campaign contributions from corporations that hold state contracts or operate as regulated utilities. The coalition behind the effort includes groups like Voters Not Politicians and Detroit Action. Both say a change like this could impact more than just campaign finances.
Are you deciding between paying your power bill and getting your medication? Are you being priced out of affordable living, right? Can you not afford to have a home the size you need because you can't afford to heat or cool it?
Coalition leaders say the measure doesn't silence corporations entirely, but limits financial contributions from those doing business with the state, saying the language is created to hold up under Citizens United, pointing to similar laws in 15 other states that held up to legal challenges.
It is perfectly acceptable for corporations doing business in the state of Michigan to voice their opinions. It is not acceptable for corporations in Michigan to dump money into a political process that drowns out everyone else's voice.
The initiative is scheduled for a hearing with the state to approve their petition language on August 22nd. If approved, the group will begin the process of collecting more than 300,000 signatures.
To give people faith in democracy, we have to make sure that democracy can actually deliver for the majority of voters. And right now, it's not.
If the petition qualifies for the ballot, voters will decide on the measure in November 2026. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
If you have a recent high school grad about to head off to college or enter the workforce for the very first time, it's important to provide them with a strong financial foundation. For parents, that first step often involves discussing who pays for items like rent, textbooks, meals, entertainment, or even contributions to household expenses. Business analyst Jill Schlesinger has some other tips on how to set them up for success.
What we want to do is have the kids really start to say, what's all the income that is coming in? I have a work study if I'm in college, maybe I have part-time income. If I've got my first job out there in the labor force, how much am I earning? And track what you are spending. That is a habit that is adaptable and can really change as you get older. Once you have that down, you have the young adult responsible for the money coming in and the money going out.
There are a variety of apps and programs that can help you track your spending, including Rocket Money and others. Experts say you can also use a spreadsheet for expenses. The latest Consumer Prices Report confirmed what your electricity bill tells you every month. Electric costs rose more than 5% in July compared to a year ago. David Schechter reports as the dog days of summer heat up, the price to stay cool is white hot.
Angela Harmon and her grandson Leo are headed out on this hot day to a neighborhood store run by their church.
Did you eat your orange?
It's where they'll keep cool because running her air conditioner at home is more than she can afford.
It's costly, it's expensive, and I have to juggle to pay it.
How possible is it for you to pay your utility without some assistance?
It's not. My daughter has to sometimes often help me.
Many of our community members are very, very low income.
Chris Simmons is Angela Harmon's pastor in Dallas.
How concerned are you as things get warmer that people are going to use less air conditioning because they can't afford it?
Very, very concerned. Many of them, if they have added health conditions, may not survive. They may not survive.
To pay her utility bills, last year Harmon relied on the federal government's low-income home energy assistance program, which serves more than 6 million Americans. But President Donald Trump's budget proposal for 2026 would eliminate it. In a comment to CBS News, the White House called it a failed program that is mired in fraud and would leave it to the states to pay for and administer their own utility assistance.
And this is a hard problem.
Professor Andrew Dessler at Texas A&M University studies the impact of climate change on consumers.
What did you discover in your research?
Well, I discovered that climate change is increasing the cost of electricity.
In the summers of 2023 and 24, he found climate change increased wholesale electricity costs by an average of 35% in New England, 30% in California, 20% in Texas, and 17% in New York. He says when it's very hot and demand peaks, the cost of electricity can surge, and those extra costs eventually get passed along to consumers.
You can directly draw the line from humans emitting greenhouse gases to the atmosphere, increases the temperature. That means people have to run their air conditioner more.
One bright spot Dessler found is solar power. It is the cheapest form of energy and can help push prices down. But he's concerned consumers will be hurt by Trump administration policies that slash renewable projects in favor of higher cost oil and natural gas.
It is going to make things much, much worse. It's going to be much more expensive.
As the planet gets warmer, we're paying more to keep cool.
It's on my mind every day.
But it's a burden that hits some Americans harder than others.
Kelly Rowland has your first warning weather forecast when we come back. Plus, we speak with some 4-H kids showing off their animals at the UP State Fair. And from baby chicks hatching to twin calves born just after midnight, the Miracle of Life Pavilion is full of surprises. We'll have more on that when we come back.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan. Attention anglers, know what day is best to cast a line by tuning into the fishing forecast on WZMQ 19 News. Brought to you by Blades Bait and Tackle. A great day of fishing starts here.
Who will be there when there are voices that need to be heard? Who will be there when amazing rises up? Or a need for a warning comes falling down? Who will be our ears and our eyes? Will you? Start a career in the broadcasting industry. There's a whole world of opportunities waiting for you, whether it's on air as an anchor or reporter, or behind the scenes as a producer, engineer, sales rep, or more. Our close-knit team brings the truth to light, elevates voices, responds in times of need, encourages diversity, and builds community. Come be there as history unfolds to deliver the news, the information, and the entertainment that Michigan needs. Bring your talents and creativity to the broadcasting industry. Be there. Go to BeThereMichigan.com to get started.
Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News. Now, WZMQ TV 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
Welcome back. Hope everyone had a lovely day. And for your first warning weather futurecast, really things are going to be fairly calm, and we'll see the cloud cover come in and out here as you get your Thursday started tomorrow morning. We could be seeing a few isolated drops really contained to the western half of the Upper Peninsula. Shouldn't give us too much issues in terms of severe weather or washing out any outside plans. So keep those plans and plan some things for Friday too. We're looking at sunshine all the way from sun up to sundown. Just a few clouds mixed in there too, but we'll show you the future rain just to show you how little rain we are expecting from now really until Saturday, Sunday. That's when those chances do increase. So from now until Friday evening, not impressed by much here. Lots of zeros, maybe just a trace, a tenth of an inch or so. Now, in addition to that, when we put on that extra time now all the way to Saturday morning, we could be looking at just shy of an inch, especially out to Houghton and onto Noggin. But again, not too impressed by it, and it does stay contained mainly to the western half. So for tomorrow on your Blades Bait and Tackle fishing outlook, it is a 1 out of 4 star day, but if you don't want that to stop you, here are your best times between 4 and 6 in the morning, and then again between 4 and 6 p.m. Winds will be from the northeast, and it will be still a bit chilly, but the air quality won't be too much of an issue if you are outside. We are staying into that lower end moderate range, not just for today and into the overnight, but for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, likely even getting to that green range, which is a nice change from what we've seen over the past few weeks or so into that unhealthy range. So the biggest thing that we're looking at in terms of possibly some more smoke coming into the area, maybe clipping Marquette for Thursday night into early Friday morning. So if you are affected by the wildfire smoke, Thursday night into Friday might be a good idea to close those windows just in case. Don't wait for an air quality warning. You can always monitor that before and on your own times. As we head into the weekend too, everyone's really excited, I think, about still some warmer temperatures, and we'll get a last little push of that for Friday into the lower 80s. But then as we head into the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, a few isolated showers, more so for Saturday, maybe trickling into Sunday too, but we'll get the high temperatures all the way back down to the upper 60s. So we'll have a bit of a temperature change through the weekend, and we'll have some changes in the UV outlook too when we have those better chances of rain, and the cloud cover will have those lower UV index values. So you'll still need the SPF though, even if it's 1 or 11. That is what we are looking at. But we can expect not only a change in the air quality and improvement of that, but the 6 to 10 temperature outlook does not show the oranges and the reds. We are actually looking at fairly average temperatures, maybe even leaning slightly cooler, and we will see that too indicated on our 7-day, looking at some 60s and some 70s. So we'll get fairly seasonal across the Upper Peninsula for tomorrow into the upper 70s and lower 80s, but our better chance for some warmer conditions are for Friday before dipping back down to some more seasonal conditions and a few scattered showers and storms for the weekend.
Kelly, thanks again. Today was the third day of the UP State Fair in Escanaba, and kids from family farms and 4-H programs were hard at work preparing to show their animals. Our Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons spoke with one about what it takes to get cows ready for the fair.
13-year-old Kiara of Grandin's Cool Acres Farm has been bringing cows to the UP State Fair since she was 3.
With the family farm, every year we come to the fair and we like to show, which usually occurs on Thursdays. There's a bunch of different classes that kids can do, pee-wee classes, costume classes, and it's really fun to take the cows out.
There are various types of cattle throughout the fair, and Kiara's are registered Holstein dairy cows, which require a bit of extra care.
We milk them every morning and night.
Kiara has a lot on her plate in the days leading up to the showings.
We have to get all their show stuff ready, clip them, which is just kind of shaving them, clipping their fur like they're a dog. Also just kind of washing them, getting all the stains off them, especially their white parts, which get stained very easily. Then bringing the hay for them to eat, bringing the straw for them to lay on, and keeping their area clean so they don't get dirty.
At the showings, humans are judged on that preparation, while the cows are judged on their physical characteristics.
Things like their back, their udder, their bag, if how full it is. With the younger cows, it's just showing off them and making sure they are a nice looking cow and just going out there for fun.
In her decade of UP State Fairs, Kiara has learned a lot from caring for and showing dairy cows, and she believes others can too.
Just how to be grateful for what you're given and how to work hard for what you get, and that family is really important.
Lily Simmons, WZMQ 19 News, Escanaba.
One special barn at the fair is home to pregnant animals, new mothers, and their babies. In the Miracle of Life Pavilion, fairgoers can see newborn sheep and calves, including a set of twins born around 12 a.m. on Tuesday. There are also baby chicks and ducks, and more still waiting to hatch out of their eggs. The eggs have to be incubated for 28 days and sprayed with water daily to keep the shells soft. Spectators can watch staff care for the eggs, feed the sheep and cows, and assist with births.
I think it's a good experience because there's a lot of people that never see a birth of a baby duck, chicken, a calf, a lamb, and you'll see they'll come back to, if they're not here when that calf is born, they're coming right back to see that calf. So it's a good experience for everybody.
Birthing dates and times are updated and posted in the Miracle of Life Pavilion as mothers welcome their new babies. Each day of the UP State Fair has a different theme, and today's was Senior Citizens Day. Fairgoers ages 65 and older enjoyed $5 admission at the gate, along with a wellness fair and congregate meal. They received free resources and information from organizations like OSF Healthcare, UPHS Hospice, Lake House Senior Living, and AARP. The wellness fair was also a celebration of the Community Action Agency's 60th anniversary.
We've grown so much through the years as far as what services we can provide the community, as well as just acknowledging all of our staff, what a wonderful job all of our staff do as well.
WZMQ 19 is a proud Reserve Champion sponsor of the 2025 UP State Fair, and you can find a schedule of other events happening this week on our website. Still to come in your 19 news, we highlight a couple of businesses who say the Wednesday night farmers market in Marquette has been a great help with their work. We're back in 2 minutes.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle? Bam! Detailing department. Need a quieter sister? Bam! Wait. For the best pre-owned cars, the best service, and the best detailing, come to John's Auto Marquette.
Save big with these hot deals at Menards, all after 11% rebate. Choose from a paint roller cover or angled brush, only 99 cents each. An oscillating pedestal or box fan, just $14.99 each. Pick up a 3-panel folding LED light for only $1.99. Tide Simply Laundry Detergent, just $8.44. Hurry, these great deals won't last long. Sign up for Menards emails to get the weekly flyer, plus exclusive daily flash sales right to your inbox.
Save big money at Menards.
For more than 30 years, our community has come through, building affordable homes, making critical repairs, and building ramps for those who need a little help and a little hope. Habitat for Humanity volunteers produce amazing results treasured forever. You could be our next hero. Volunteers are needed to provide affordable housing in Marquette County. Join in, sign up, it's easy. Go to UpersUnited.com or use the QR code shown here. A public service message of Habitat for Humanity and WZMQ TV 19.
Top investigators and police use the latest forensic science to uncover the truth and solve real cases. The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. The Federal Trade Commission says last year Americans lost close to $790 million to scams where criminals pose as law enforcement or a government official. And authorities nationwide are now seeing a rise in an old scam that continues to claim victims. Megan Schiller has the story.
Melissa Stalter works from home, and the phone's always ringing. So when a strange number popped up, she didn't think twice.
And a gentleman was on the phone, and he said, "This is Sergeant Darren. And you were supposed to report to jury duty this morning at federal court, and you didn't, so there is now a benchmark out for your arrest."
Stalter said the man claimed he worked with law enforcement and the courts.
He had my address, he had my full name. He said that I am an upstanding citizen without any other prior convictions or issues with the law, which is true.
He told her she'd soon receive a phone call to pay a fine, and sure enough, a spoofed call with the name of her local county on the caller ID came in.
And I asked the gentleman his name, and I asked him to spell it. And then he got very irate and nasty and called me names. And I said, you know, if you're going to behave this way when I'm just asking a couple questions, I don't think this is right.
She's right. Later, her husband called the district attorney's office, and they found no record of her missing jury duty or owing any fines. And the local sheriff's office recently issued public service announcements about the rise in this type of scam. Stalter says it felt so convincing, and she fears for others.
When my husband and I talked about it afterwards, I was like, if they would have called my mom, I think she would have paid it.
Scam artists are not only calling, many people are now getting text messages, often from spoof numbers that look legitimate.
The downtown Marquette Wednesday night farmers market was as popular as ever this evening. Our own John Truitt spoke to vendors who got their start at farmers markets.
Total is $7.
There you go, thank you.
Thank you.
Tonight's farmers market had all the usual vendors: craft jewelry, framed photos, handmade artwork, and of course, produce.
Laura at Full Plate Farm over here had all my vegetables I need for the week.
The farmers market has proven to be a wonderful incubator for small ventures of all types. Alec Houston, owner of Cutthroat Kids Apparel, says it's a great way to start.
As a somewhat newer business, we are actively growing. The farmers markets were a great start, and as well, they're great to continue the cash flow that we need now, just getting brand awareness, business awareness out, and as well as just overall foot traffic.
The advantages are clear. No structure to build, low overhead, high visibility, and a parade of customers.
Starting out every other weekend at the Downtown Marquette Farmers Market on Saturdays, and then we kind of progressed from there, and as my work progressed, it's always nice to have a home base with the farmers market.
Another advantage of working the market is the universal support of the community.
I love supporting local farmers and freshest source of fruits and vegetables, organic and without pesticides, and didn't travel far to get here.
Well, that's one of my favorite things to do is meet new people, and no better place than the farmers market, truthfully.
Don't wait to check it out. The Wednesday night farmers market closes at the end of August. In Marquette, John Truitt, WZMQ 19 News.
As the new school year approaches, a Marquette church is helping families get all the supplies their students will need. On Saturday, Silver Creek Church is holding a Backpack Support Our Students drive-through event from 9 to 11 a.m. Preschool through 12th grade students will get to pick out backpacks, toothbrushes, and other school supplies based on their grade. Plus, each supply bag will have a voucher from Silver Creek Thrift for 3 free outfits.
With parents on the day of the event, people really will express to us, how it makes them feel. Another big one is people that are they're contributors.
No registration is required, but supplies is limited. Additional information can be found on our website. We will hear from Taylor Swift for the first time since announcing the release of her new album and a new multi-year deal for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Christian Benavidez has tonight's entertainment headlines.
The Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Prince Harry, and his wife Meghan announced their partnership with Netflix has been extended with a new multi-year deal. The partnership, first inked in 2020, brought viewers the Netflix special Harry and Meghan and the lifestyle reality show With Love Meghan. The second season of With Love debuts later this month.
I can't believe I actually won! I have not felt a rush like this since I had exact change at the grocery store.
The cast of Family Guy was asked recently about their 25 years of success. Jennifer Tilly, Seth Green, and Alex Bornstein pulling back the curtain on just how long it takes to get an episode made.
It takes over a year. We are not spit it out. It's writing, it's rewriting, it's animatics, then color animation, then it comes back, and then we rewrite and rewrite more.
By God, it's the Griffinator! Green, who voices character Chris Griffin, reflected on the show's popularity and longevity, a rarity in Hollywood.
It's insane for that to happen, and then for it to become a success, for us to get to do it all this time.
Season 23 of Family Guy is streaming now on Hulu and Disney+. Taylor Swift will appear on her boyfriend Travis Kelce's podcast, New Heights, tonight. In a tease clip, Swift announced her 12th studio album called The Life of a Showgirl.
I wanted to show you something.
Okay, what do we got?
We got,
a briefcase.
Yep.
Mint green with TS
Yep.
on it.
Yep.
What's in it?
This is my brand new album, The Life of a Showgirl.
The announcement comes nearly 3 months after Swift took ownership of the master recordings from her first 6 albums. Swift did not disclose the release date of the album or any other information about its songs.
Don't go away. Final look at weather after this.
At Big Valley Ford in Ewan, we're more than just a dealership. We're your hometown partner in finding the perfect ride. With a huge selection of high-quality vehicles, there's something here for every lifestyle and every budget. Looking for value? We've got one of the largest selections of pre-owned Ford trucks in the UP, all in excellent condition and low miles, along with a huge selection of new Broncos and trucks all ready to roll. Experience the Big Valley difference at Big Valley Ford in Ewan.
When you open a MyAble disability savings account for yourself or a loved one, you make it possible to invest, save, and spend without the risk of losing government benefits. Invest for the future or fund everyday expenses related to healthcare, education, transportation, housing, and more. Open a MyAble account to support health, quality of life, and independence. What are you able to do with MyAble? Visit myable.org to learn more.
She's fair.
Untrue, Your Honor.
What, you're going to have your turn.
She's inquisitive.
What in the world led to this young lady finding you in this compromising situation?
And firm.
The only thing that matters in this particular courtroom, sir, is how I see it.
Watch Equal Justice with Judge Ebony K. Williams.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS. Sophia Murphy reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
PTSD isn't something that is just going to go away on its own.
Treatment works. It helps.
There's no shame in treatment.
Just do it. Your world will be so different afterwards.
It's a warrior sickness. It's not a coward sickness.
Never too late.
I guarantee you it'll help you.
It will change your life.
It turned my life around.
You can find peace.
I never thought I could feel this good.
Walk through those doors, take the step.
Go get help. It's the best and bravest thing you could ever do.
Treatment works.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
At your forecast as we get closer and closer to the weekend, things will continue to be nice and calm in the overnight, temperatures into the mid-50s, and as we head into tomorrow, we'll still warm things up, but not all that much, especially for Marquette. We will get some upper 70s and lower 80s in there too, but everyone will likely see the sunshine, and we'll all stay nice and dry too as we head into Friday and even Saturday. The rain outlook over the next 48 hours still shows us pretty flatlined into that low range, maybe spiking up to a chance in the overnight of Friday, but mostly dry as we get closer to the weekend. Temperatures into the 80s for Friday, but then we will dip back down to some more seasonal to fairly cooler than average conditions for the weekend. Some 70s, some upper 60s, and a few scattered showers and storms that start Saturday, likely continuing into Monday before drying things out, making things nice and calm again by next Wednesday.
Kelly, thank you. Finally tonight, talk about a diamond in the rough. It's a gem of a find for a New Yorker who went in search of a diamond for her future engagement ring. West Village resident Michelle Fox, 31 years old, went to the crater of Diamond State Park in Arkansas for 3 weeks, specifically to dig for diamonds. She toughed it out and discovered a 2.3 carat white diamond at around 11 a.m. on July 29th, her last day at the park, and she will be using it in her engagement ring.
Every time that I look at that stone on my hand, it won't just symbolize my partner making a commitment to me, but it also symbolizes me making a commitment to my partner to do the really, really hard work.
366 diamonds have been registered at Crater of Diamond State Park in 2025, including 11 weighing more than 1 carat each. And that's all we have for tonight, everyone. We'll catch you back here again tomorrow at 6/5 Central. See you then.
Looking for a car that won't fall apart on the way home? Bam! Come to John's Auto where cars are clean, run great, and don't smell like french fries. Does your car need a tune-up? Bam! Service department. Do you want your car to sparkle?